My coworker took credit for my work for years. He didn't expect the presentation. I didn't realize my coworker had been stealing my work until I overheard my own idea coming out of his mouth. We worked on the same team for almost 5 years. Same level, same responsibilities, similar experience. He was louder than me, more confident in meetings. I was the one who stayed late, documented everything, fixed problems quietly. At first, it felt balanced. Then I started noticing patterns. Ideas I'd mentioned casually would show up later as his solutions. Reports I drafted would be summarized by him in meetings without my name attached. If I spoke up, he'd talk over me. If I stayed quiet, he'd fill the silence with my work, reframed as his initiative. I told myself it was normal office stuff, collaboration, team effort, until my manager congratulated him for something I'd spent weeks building. I tried to address it professionally. I emailed summaries. I added my name to documents. I followed up after meetings. Nothing changed. If anything, he got bolder. He started acting like my supervisor even though he wasn't. Giving me feedback. Rewriting my work and sending it out as his own. Laughing it off if I pushed back. One day, I overheard him in the break room saying, "I basically mentor her. She's talented. Just needs direction." That's when I stopped trying to fix it quietly. I started saving everything. Drafts with timestamps. Emails showing idea progression. Meeting invites where I presented first. Slack messages where he acknowledged my work privately and claimed it publicly. I didn't confront him. I waited. The opportunity came during a quarterly leadership presentation. Big room. Directors. Executives. People whose opinions actually mattered. He volunteered to present our team's innovation project. The same project I'd built from the ground up. I asked if I could join the presentation. He smiled and said, "Don't worry. I've got it." So I made sure I had it too. The night before the presentation, I sent a calendar invite to leadership titled Project Timeline and Supporting Documentation. Neutral, boring, impossible to ignore. It included original drafts, version histories, email threads, meeting notes, a clear timeline showing exactly who created what and when. No accusations, no commentary, just facts. The next morning, he walked into the presentation confident. He walked out silent. He didn't look at me the rest of the day. Update. 2 weeks later, HR asked me to clarify my role in several projects. He was no longer invited. My manager apologized, said they hadn't realized how much I'd been carrying. He transferred teams shortly after. I got promoted 3 months later. The most satisfying part wasn't the promotion. It was watching him try to explain himself without my work to stand on. And I learned something important. Some people don't steal ideas because they're smarter. They steal because they assume you'll stay quiet forever. Thank you for watching. Check out my video for more stories like this. Please subscribe, like, comment, and share. Midnight Tea Stories.